Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. There you are, respected friends. Welcome. It's so beautiful that our mornings are starting with the reminder of the ultimate truth as our goal, and also trying to know to the possible abilities the nature of the goal, glory of that goal, and also some means. May this beautiful endeavor become more intense, more deep, more purposeful, while everything in our life is intact. Make hay while sun shines. May we invoke our own inner abilities because the divine is everywhere with his infinite potentialities. If he is everywhere, he must be in us also. It's only we have to invoke them. From outside also invoking that all sorts of cooperations may we embark and move beautifully, as Puja Gurudev says, hasten but slowly in this path. Hasten from our side slowly because the goal is far away, and then we cannot rush and gush in that because it is very subjective, quietening all the vagaries, etc. So it happens steadily only. Welcome once again. We are doing the study of the Upanishads for again Parabrahma Ishvara Jagannatha Devata Gana Guru Gana Shastra Gana Anugraha. So to our various beautiful Vyaktitwas we want to unfold. This we are doing through Upanishads, and the text under study now is Shwethashwathara Upanishad, fourth chapter. It's good that the Rishi is reminding us again and again about the nature of the self and reminding us about keeping him as the goal, and also repeatedly telling us the sadhana to be done. It is only our focused, committed, that concentrated intellect which should be able to catch the indicated sadhanas. Let us try that continuously in the fourth chapter, the 15th mantra. Before that, our Vedic chanting, our common sense thought, Mangalacharana Shloka, Sankalpa, as well as our Upanishad Mantrocharana, then study with Bhashyam. In that Vedic chanting in Rigveda, we are into the Navama Mandalam, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 38, 39, 40, 41, up to 44 we can do. Let us see how much Lord wants. Narayana. Om Atha Veda Parayanam Rigvedaha Navamamandalam Atha Ashtatrimshattama Anuvakadarubhyam Om Esha Usya Vrusharatho Vyovare Bhirarshati Gachan Vajam Sahasrinam Etam Tritasya Yoshano Harim Invantyadribihi Indumindraya Pitaye Etam Tyam Harito Dashamarmrujyante Apasyuvaha Yabhirmadaya Shumbhate Yeshasya Manusheshvashyeno na Vikshusidati Gachanjaro na Yoshitam Eshasya Madhyoraso Vachaste Divashishuhu Ya Indurvaramavishat Eshasya Pitaye Suto Harirarshati Dharnasihe Krandanyonimavipriyam 39 Ashurarषबृहन्मते परिप्रियेण धाम्ना यत्र देवा इति ब्रवन् परिष्कृण्वन्न निष्कृतं जनाय यातयन्निशः वृष्टिं दिवः परिस्रवा सुत एति पवित्र आत्विषिन्दधान ओजसा विचक्षाणो विरोचयन् अयं स यो दिवस्परिरघुयामा पवित्र आ सिन्धोरूर्मा व्यक्षरत आविवादसन्परावतो अथो अर्वावतः सुदः इन्द्राय सिच्यते मधो समीचीना अनुशत हरिं हिन्वन्त्यद्रिभिः यो नावृतस्य सीदत 39 हो गया 40 पुनानो अक्रमीदभिविश्वामृधो विचर्षणिः शुम्भन्ति विप्रं धीतिभिः आयोनिमरुणोरुहद्गमदिन्द्रं वृषा सुतः ध्रुवे सदसि सीदते नूनो रयिं महाविन्दोऽस्मभ्यं सोमविश्वदः आपवस्व सहस्रिणम् विश्वासोमपवमानद्युम्नानीन्धवाभर विदाह सहस्रणीरिषः स नः पुनान आभररयिं स्तोत्रे सुवीर्यं जरितुर्वर्धया गिरः पुनान इन्दवाभरसोमद्विवरः संरयिं रुशन्निन्दो न उक्थ्यं 41 प्रये गावो न भूर्नयस्त्वेषा अयासो अक्रमुः ग्रन्थः कृष्णामवत्वचौ सुवितस्य मनामहेति सेतुं दुराव्यम् साह्वां सोदस्युमव्रतम् शृण्वे वृष्टेरिव स्वनः पवमानस्य शुष्मिणः चरन्ति विद्युतो दिवि आपवस्व महीमिषं गोमदिन्दो हिरण्यवद आश्वावद्वाजवत्सुदः सपवस्व विचर्षण आमहीरोदसी वृण उषाः सूर्यो न रश्मिभिः परिणः शर्मयन्त्याधारया सोमविश्वदः सरारसेव विष्टपम् 42 जनयन् रोचना दिवो जनयन्नप्सु सूर्यं वसानो गा आपो हरिः एष रत्नेन मन्मना देवो देवेभ्यस्परि धारया पवते सुतः वावृधानायतूर्वये पवन्ते वाजसातये सोमाः सहस्रपाजसः दुहानः रत्नमित्पयः पवित्रे परिषिच्यते क्रन्दन् देवा अजीजनद अभिविश्वानिवार्याभिदेवा ऋतावृतः सोमः पुनानो अरुषदे गोमन्नः सोमवीरवदश्वावच्त्वा जवत्सुदः पवस्व बृहतीरिषः 43 यो अत्य इव मृज्यते गोभिर्मदाय हर्यदः तं गीर्भिर्वासयामसे तन्नो विश्वा अवस्युवो गिरः शुम्भन्ति पूर्वथाम् इन्दुमिन्द्राय पीतये पुनानो याति हर्यतः सोमो गीर्भिः परिष्कृतः विप्रस्य मेध्यातिथेः पवमानविदारयन्मस्मभ्यं सोमसुश्रियम् इन्दो सहस्रवर्चसम् इन्दुरत्योऽसवाजस्कृत्कर्णिक्रन्ति पवित्र आ यदक्षारथि देवयुः पवस्ववाजसातये विप्रस्य गृणतो वृधे सोमरास्वसुवीर्यम् 44 प्रण इन्दो महेधन ऊर्मिं न बिभ्रदर्शसे अभिदेवा अयास्यः मते जुष्टो धिया हितः सोमो हिन्वे परावते विप्रस्य धारया कविः अयं देवेषु जागृभिः सुत एति पवित्रः सोमो याति विचर्षणिः सनः पवस्ववाजयुश्चक्राणश्चारुमध्वरम् बर्हिष्मागम् आविवासति स नो भगाय वायवे विप्रवीरः सदा वृधः सोमो देवेश्वाय मद स नो अद्य वसुत्तये क्रतुविद्गातुवित्तमः वाजञ्जे शिश्रवो बृहत् ॐ शान्तिः 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 कृष्ण वासुदेव रक्ष मां पाहि माम्. Friends, in today's common sense thought, Narayana, first thing to realize is that Narayana Vasudeva, we have to do. Okay. we have to do, thought has to become stronger and stronger day by day. The things for our betterment of all sorts. We have to do it. One thing. Second is we must be very clear that we have to do only those things which help us in growing spiritually. This aspect also has to become stronger in us day by day. Third one is what? We have to understand some important aspects. Key, the life which comes in front of us in the form of every moment. You know, we have to know, we have to be very clear that these one moments, whatever I am doing, is becoming the cause for the next moment's effect. These moments, my effort is becoming is the cause for the next movement's efforts, or say cause because of the effects. So therefore, let us start slowly becoming wiser, absolutely wiser, and absolutely alert to do every moment such things only which in the next moment or in the future are affecting in the positive only. Developing this alertness and living this alertness is called helping ourselves in building our own beautiful future by ourselves. In turn, the spiritual growth or anywhere, everywhere growth. That means what? No moment we are inadvertent to forget that in the present we have to do, and what we do in the present moment is what going to become the cause to for the future result. Our future result, which again comes in the present as experience. If it has to be good, if it has to be beautiful, if it has to be glorious, if it is to be the yielder of the happiness and peace, and if in that there should be no misery, no depression, no distress, no dejection, no dukkha, etc., that is not accidental. Not anybody or anything is done. What I am sowing now, that is what I am reaping. So, being alert about what we sow every moment, so that what we reap is beautiful only. That every moment we should be alert, that is called as our goal, isn't it? Everything, gross level, body level में कहो, subtler mind level में कहो, और subtler intellectual level में कहो, और subtler spiritual level में कहो, even more grosser level in our dealings, interactions with the world. Right? This movement, if I am hating you, that is going to affect my future. I am loving you, it is going to affect my future. This moment, I am valuing that particular object, it is affecting me in future. Everything is affecting in future. So being alert to be in such a way that future should be beautiful. Not that we don't know this. In few cases we do. And in those few cases, when we do them with minimum superficial common sense and alertness, that is what is giving us beauty. But that has to become all the time at the minute micro level. Like, we have the thought. If we have good bank balance, then my children education will be better. So keeping that in mind, don't people invest money? Don't they make all the shares or savings? So that's happening. Same thing applied. Applied everywhere, every moment. That's called as the life marked for evolution. Life marked for be attentive. Continuous beauty. Because at every moment we are beautiful continuously with our right doing so. Therefore, what comes to us, the future as present, is really a surprising present only. Isn't it? It is we only. In fact, it's a funny thing. We only pack the gift, a beautiful one, and we post it. And of it comes to us only. And when we open it, it's a beautiful gift. Life is like that. We must know it. Everything at this moment, what I do, it has its consequence next moment onwards. So let me careful. So we talked about some things outside our relations, our attitudes with the world, etc. Har ek cheez, har ek cheez. Little disliking I have for someone, it's going to affect my future. Right? Think more and more only from Adhyatmic sadhana standpoint. Now, coming more personally at our Upadhi level, at the body level only. At this moment, what I am eating, tamasic food or rajasic or sattvic, isn't it? What drink I am taking, that itself will affect me in the next moment or next hour or next day. So, if at this moment for the 1 hour I am bodily very tamasic, means what? Earlier I have done something, some eating or etc., which had to lead to this thing. So I have to learn from it and can keep in my mind, in my schedule, exactly those intakes only which will not yield to the tamasic nature or which will help me in sattvic. See, simple it is. At that time, we have to have common sense to say no if it is harmful, say yes if it is harmless and useful. इतना ही है पूरा जिंदगी small principle, but then the benefits are infinite, isn't it? So too at the, let us say, the mind level also. Every moment that alertness, that this time my thought, what I am entertaining, that's going to my next thought. That's going to the next thought. So therefore, if I have the non-positive thought or of the worldly nature, then that is going to become stronger, stronger. Like when you come to class, slowly your mind is focusing on the spiritual thing. As you are continuing, if you are really concentratedly doing that, within 10-20 minutes, is not our mind tuned to the Shastra and to the Jnanam that is given in the Shastra? And that between 20 minutes, if we are sincere, we really engross in grasping what is being discussed. Then, as the class time is getting over, from before 10 minutes onwards, slowly for us, the outer worldly thought starts coming. कि मुझे वहां जाना है, वो करना है, ये इनसे फोन करना है. As those thoughts you start entertaining, to that extent, this spiritual intensity, whatever was there, is it not getting reduced? And dekhte, we are becoming the worldly interested person. It's only example. Depending on your requirement, you anyway do it. This is what Bhagavan Krishna said in Gita chapter 2. Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsa, every moment, Sangasteshu Pajayat. Now, same thing, instead of Vishayan, make it Bhagavantam. Dhyayatah Bhagavantam Pumsaha Bhakti Tasmin Jayate. This moment of mind deciding next moment. Isn't it? In that all our negative values only be with us, will be with us. If I have all positive values, they only will come with me. So every moment becoming alert and every moment allowing only those which are helpful, which are beneficial, which mold my personality to be positive. वही हमको हर पल करना है. It is relentless. We cannot relax, we cannot give a chance. ये पहले ही accept करना है. Because little bit we give chance to negative people in our life, how they enter in our life and destroy us. By the time we become aware, we are gone, whoever they may be. In the same way, when to the mind also, when I give emotional or otherwise value to anything which is not required, it just becomes so powerful. And by the time I become aware, the life is over. Because of that only, the need of absolutely alert every moment, and not giving chance, not giving chance, not giving chance. At this moment, what I entertain, that's going to affect my tomorrow's next moment, or my next moment, or tomorrow's day, etc., including tomorrow's life. Man mein, think about it. Very important discussion. So too at the intellect level. At this moment, if I am gaining the worldly jnanam, that worldly jnanam only will prompt me tomorrow. Again to gain more knowledge or to act according to that knowledge, or out of that knowledge, if any likings, dislikings, desires are born, then I will be forced to execute it. If I am learning this moment, the spiritual knowledge, that will help me next moment. Again, next moment we have to do. Next moment. इस तरह पल 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 हमको तोल तोल कर जीना है ना, तोल मोल कर जीना कहते हैं ना. सो तोल मोलना पड़ता है हमको एवरी मोमेंट. That is called the highest spirituality. You know, whether it is a food, whether it is my perception through my sense organs, whether my entertainment of emotions in my mind, whether my intellectual pursuits, whether mainly my individuality. Okay, nahi? That entertainment. I am spiritual seeker. I am spiritual seeker. This way, when we entertain, then as a spiritual seeker, what are my duties? That thought can come. If I don't identify that I am spiritual seeker, still my longings are only there for being worldly, then my inclination will be towards that, isn't it? So that after 5 years, if I have to be a fully convinced spiritual seeker within me, from this moment I have to entertain it. So strongly that all doubts, all hesitations, all inhibitions within those 5 years go away, and I am sure and certain for myself that I am mainly only आध्यात्मिक साधक. देखो, नहीं करोगे तो कभी नहीं होगा. If you are inadvertent and allowed to maintain in us our identity that we are worldly people only, we have worldly goals only, then for millions of lives it will continue like that. That's what we were doing. Like even at this moment, which thought is powerful in me? That I am the seeker of the truth or I am the seeker of the world. That shows what we were entertaining so far. And at this very moment, with all that pains, difficulties, etc., if I don't entertain the thought in me that I am the Adhyatmik Sadhaka, isn't it? More powerful will become my being worldly, isn't it? इस मूवमेंट में मैं बहुत मुश्किल हो तो भी if I identify myself as sadhaka, next moment also it will be difficult but little less. Like that moment में अहम के लेवल में आध्यात्मिक साधक, बुद्धि लेवल में ओनली आध्यात्मिक वृत्तिस, isn't it? होना कि नहीं? Imagine a time wherein सुबह उठते ही है ना, we have all the Vedic mantras, Upanishad mantras, Gita mantras, stotras are remembered from our memory, the chitta, and the intellect is pondering over them. And to that, as a beautiful music accompaniment, the mind is supporting with all its emotions. With that, the mouth also is joined in humming that stotra with it. And the hands also working in doing that puja upasana. है कि नहीं? Imagine that state of life wherein every of our personality सुबह उठने से लेकर रात को सोने तक mutually integrate होकर, and they're all doing only my main goal of spiritual. Just imagine how noble it will be, how divine it will be, how quick it will be our sadhana and achievements. Right now क्या है? नाम के वास्ते भी हम spiritual है ऐसी भावना हमको ही नहीं है. Those who are studying Shastra from such a long time. Itna we are weak in our identity. And if this much of weakness in our memory regarding Shastra Jnana, if in our buddhi, if that contemplation on the truth is not happening, if our mind, sentiments, and emotions are not for us to be spiritual, if my sense organs are not put in this practice, and if my body is made heavy with lot of food and laziness like buffalo, then how can I expect to grow spiritually? And without spiritual growth, please mind you, the dukkha will never go away, sukha shanti will never come. With all being worldly and all worldly achievements, it's only frustration, it's only misery. Because that's mithya jagat. How can it give me happiness? It is endful. How can it give me happiness? It will give only mixed little happiness with more fear and misery and efforts, disappointments, which we are seeing every day. अगर आपको दुनिया में किसी एक चीज को पाने में पूर्ण सुख शांति है तो रखो उसी में रहो. Why are you changing from one thing to other? The fact that to one thing I am not holding on to itself shows that that thing is not giving me full fulfillment. लाइक आपको भोजन में ही फुलफिलमेंट है तो खाते जाओ 24 घंटे. नींद में फुलफिलमेंट है तो सोते जाओ 24 घंटे. टीवी में फुलफिलमेंट है तो करते जाओ 24 घंटे. टीवी देखते जाओ. दोस्तों के साथ फुलफिलमेंट है तो डू इट 24 hours. If I am shifting from one to the other, itself shows that none of them are giver of the fulfillment. So only way is spiritual. That is achieved through this, and that starts from every moment. That day when we recognize it, then we are really lucky, mature. Point one, which can be elaborated for more and more time with lot of examples, etc., left to you as homework. Second thing is what? Remember, as it in this world, especially the modern world, for every need and requirement, how many choices are there? Baapre, isn't it? If you want to buy shoe, chappal, there are 1,000 shops, and in each shop the 100 varieties. If you want to buy a cell phone, there's a whole market of cell phones only. 200 shops in that. In every shop there are 200 variety. कपड़े खरीदना है तो how many shops and how many qualities, price, etc. Isn't it? Then to you and I as a human being, when things were very less, so choicelessly we used to select. Now things are many, varieties are many, therefore choosing becomes a necessity. Here comes our discretion, discrimination ability that the best choice we make in the quickest of the time. Isn't it? नहीं तो अब हजारों दुकान एक जूते खरीदने के लिए ढूंढते जाओगे तो more searching, more disappointment, time is wasted. Example. Just like in the world of worldly market of these commodities, there are so many choices. In the same way, in our one day's market, the spiritual sadhanas to be done can be choices are many. As we have to be wise in quickly choosing the best in our shopping outside, depending on our requirement and budgeting. लेकिन एक जरूरत और बजट के अनुसार तुरंत निर्णय लेकर बस एक आध दुकान में गए ले लिया चीज आगे घर. Isn't it? Everywhere it is so. You want to book a flight, there are 10 flights. Quickly you browse through the flights, the safety, cost factor, comfort factor देख लिया, book करो. Train, so many. Buses, so many. Taxis, so many. हर एक चीज आपको इतना वेराइटी. Even you want to get online, or there are 20 things are there who supply things to you. Isn't it? Nowadays, because of choices many, browsing and going through is consuming lot of time. But that is how the world is. So we have to be smart enough to quickly think, decide for the best and act. In the same way, in our day schedule, quickly we have to think, decide what are the important and best sadhanas and keep involving them fully. है ना? सोचते सोचते रहोगे डिसाइड करने में ही वो होता ही नहीं कभी. उतने में टाइम खत्म होता है. लाइक हाउ मेनी देवता रूपास आर सो मेनी. अब गणेश जी को याद रखूं, कृष्ण को करूं. बाय द टाइम यू डिसाइड द नाइट इज ओवर. एंड ऑलवेज यू रिमेंबर दिस थॉट एटलीस्ट 4-5 days में एक बार तुमको याद रखना है that our physical, mental abilities, capacities, staminas right now are not infinite, they're very limited, mainly because we have not yet become full-fledged yogis. We are more bhogi and rogi and the bhagi of the prarabdha also. दुष्ट प्रारब्ध के भागी है, भोगी भी है, रोगी भी है, with minimum knowledge, with all tensions, frustrations, है ना, इतने सारे बीमारियों से जूझ रहे हमको हो. The physical energies, intellectual abilities are very less, isn't it? If they are misused or squandered only in selecting the thing, then when do we do them? है ना? जैसे लाइक 1000 रुपए है और दुकानों में घूमने के लिए 1000 रुपए खर्च हो गए मानो ऑटो में या कार में. Then what do you buy in the shop? Isn't it? How do you buy in the shop? There's no money. In the same way, remember that fact. Then, as quickly as possible, our what do you call surroundings, our timings, our abilities द्वारा, what are the best things I can do? चुन लो कर दो, isn't it? Quickly, like as I said now, Ganapati, Rama, Krishna, or Shiva, etc. And today I just want peace. So generally, every god gives everything, but Shiva is symbol of Shanti. So Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah. Or today I just want to invoke the strength to remove obstacles. Ganapati, Om Ganapati. करो, कुछ ना कुछ करना important. Or I just want to be strong in my doing duties. So Sri Rama represents that. Om Sri Rama Nama Rama Nama. Or I want to be very smiling, active, dynamic in spite of all nonsense. Krishna is best example. Om Sri Krishna Nama Krishna Nama Krishna Nama. हो गए. Or I want a Vishesha Shakti in me, Jagan Mata. I'm just giving an example. Already our sadhanas are set, and if we are doing them, we are lucky, we are best. Only those things we have to do better and better, intense and intensely, deeper and deeper, day by day. That will take care. Apart from that, other than that, when the times are there spare, do this. Book quickly select Upanishad, Gita. आप कौन सा बुक पढ़ो पूरा ढूंढते ढूंढते थक जाओगे उधर ही गिर जाओगे. Isn't it? So the second aspect is among so many choices that are there, quickly decide the best and just abide in it. Like how many speakers are there on TV, how many texts they are talking on, how many spiritual organizations are there, how many temples are there. Oh, flourishing they are. Like the Bhoga Vishayas are flourishing in today's world, these opportunities, beautiful, also are provided by the Lord. But we have to make quick choice and do the thing and reach out. Isn't it? 19-20 का फर्क होता है. Almost all of them same. We have to be smart enough to quickly, like some people, कहाँ घर बनाना है. By the time they decide, 5 years they spend. उतने में the land price has grown, the building material price has grown, and the builders का budget भी बढ़ गया. Other fellow is very intelligent. But immediately he decided, he started making, एक साल में बन गया. Within 4 years, he is settled in that house, he has cleared all EMI, whatever you call. This fellow still has not finalized this place only. Everywhere, शादी में भी. Isn't it? आप दोस्त दे लड़की दो लड़का देख ले हो गए शादी फिनिश अब you go on what I am waiting for somebody suitable and now what's your age 72 you can't marry तक ना हो गया शादी दिन लड़ाई झगड़ा हो गए बच्चे हो गए they are going to school college हो गया बात isn't it what breakfast to make by the time you decide lunch time होता है क्या है किचन में फ्रिज में जो है बना दो खाओ निकलो भाई सेम वे साधना में भी we have to quickly know the best and do it everyday basis. And for you and I, uncompromisingly, the best always is contemplation on the truth or the reality with the help of the Upanishadic mantras, which is the toughest of all the jobs. If at all, one more toughest job is there, that is after contemplation, when we are certain about the nature of the truth, trying to abide in the truth all the time is the next and highest and final most toughest sadhana, as we are seeing it nowadays in the evening class of Adi Shankara. ब्रह्म ज्ञानावली माला, है ना? नित्य शुद्ध विमुक्तो हम निराकारो हम व्यय भूमानंद स्वरूपो हम अहमेवाहम अव्यय. To withhold our mind and its thoughts in the nature of the self continuously with the help of such mantras. It's a very toughest but highest of the sadhana. उससे नीचे वाला है always contemplation. Go to that, and the next level will be our upasanas and pujas. Isn't it? These are the sadhanas. Then to empower us in these things, to keep us informed, to keep us inspired, sustained, our Shravana, our Adhyayana, our Shravana and Adhyayana. And feelings in us कि भाई इतना स्टडी श्रवण कर रहा हूँ, अध्ययन कर रहा हूँ, वो लोग इतने साधना में आगे बढ़े हैं, मेरा तो कुछ नहीं हुआ. That feeling is always required. नहीं तो विल नॉट बी इंस्पायर्ड टू टेक अप. ठीक है, कोई नहीं है स्पिरिचुअली, मैं भी क्यों करूं करके यू लीव इट ओनली, देन वी गो बिकम भोगी ओनली. लाइक इन ए हाउस, द टू ऑप्शंस व्हेन एवरीबॉडी गोज आउट, यू आर ऑल अलोन. वन ऑप्शन इज व्हाट? अरे सब इधर उधर घूमने चले गए, चल मैं भी ऑटो स्कूटर लेकर मैं भी घूमने जाता हूँ. वन ऑप्शन. द अदर इज व्हाट? थैंक गॉड नोबडी इज देयर, चल लेट मी डू माय sadhana. Isn't it? Let or some people let me sleep, let me watch TV, let me have bhoga. एक एक बंदे का एक एक मेच्योर्ड इमेच्योर्ड लेवल होता है. तो हाईएस्ट वन क्या करता है? वो तुरंत ही विल डू दी साधना. इन दैट वे, these are all the maturities at our intellectual level always should be available to us to empower us. Isn't it? So remind yourself of the goal by studying, by listening, by studying, by listening. अगर नहीं है, so then something else will kidnap your mind. So this is how the choices. And remember, anything we are doing spiritual, congratulate yourself. Again say, I should do better than this. And when the mood is good, do sadhana. When sadhana is not being done, bring that mood which pushes again me back into sadhana. इस तरह का पर्सनल ट्रिक्स कौन सा मुझे काम करते हैं, वो चीजों को मुझे जानना है, अपनाना है. So this is the continuous constant thing should keep on happening in our life. That's how the whole day is fully spent. ऐसा करते 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 करते, like in any of the field, the time and experiences give the maturity. Here also the maturity will come. The clarity will come more and more. Isn't it? It takes time, and let us give it. Nothing wrong. It's the most noblest thing only. Right, friends? One more thought I wanted to discuss today, but it'll take 15 to 20 minutes. We'll postpone it to tomorrow. Thank you. Two things we saw are every moment and be careful in choosing quickly and doing the best. Choosing the best and doing the best quickly. ये दोनों पे हमें अलर्ट होना है बस. Then, while doing so, the continuous poking by the mind with its nagging temptations and its earlier habits. It creates the fear in us, suspicion in us. एक एक चीज वो मन करता रहता है. Like when you are working, your child will keep on nagging because he doesn't know the preciousness of your work, and he knows only his selfishness. कोई बच्चे को पता है क्या कि आप एक बड़ा काम कर रहे हो, उसको उस पर दूसरी जाता ही नहीं. उसका मन पूरा ही सेल्फिश. समथिंग यू वांट समबडी टू प्ले, or you want something or the, so he will go on pulling your pallu or your pant. The mind is like that. It doesn't have any, उसका अपना नेचर होता ही है वो. It goes on pulling, but let us watch TV, but let us sleep, or but let us enjoy. This nagging of the mind, याद रखो, कभी खत्म नहीं होता. Even to the highest level of spirituality we reach, be attentive. Still, that's there behind, isn't it? That's there behind. Like even if you become president of America, still your children, grandchildren will pull your pallu. They are always there. वो तो करेंगे ही nagging. It doesn't mean whoever you may be multimillionaire, maybe, But when you are at home, these nonsense continues. Okay, na? Therefore, keep that also in mind. Most of the time, neglect it. Not worthy. Isn't it? Only if it is our obligation, duty to the world, such suggestions of the mind, scrutinize them, and if they are required, follow. Other than that, the other suggestions of the mind wherein my identity with the upadhis grows, my worldliness becomes stronger, I am derailed from my beautiful inspired sadhana. No, 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 कहते रहना चाहिए. Just like at the food level. So many foods we have eaten, it was so tasty. So those all vasanas are there. बार बार मन में वो temptation होता है. But a wise person says no, no, no to them, and whatever is good and healthy and advised by the dietitian doctor, वही बोलेगा. Isn't it? Life is like that always. Let's know the rules and play the game. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानाम् ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् ॐ करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदं रचयाखिलदर्शनतत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दम् ॐ परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध सनातनवर्णस्य विश्वव्याप्ति सनातन धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयः राममन्दिरवत् समस्त मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रु शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन भारतवर्षे विश्वे वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विपनिषदः अद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः. In we chant from the mantras 14, 15, 16. ॐ सूक्ष्मातिसूक्ष्मं कलिलस्य मध्ये विश्वस्य स्रष्टारमनेकरूपं विश्वस्यैकं परिवेष्टितारं ज्ञात्वा शिवं शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति स एव काले भुवनस्य गोप्ता विश्वाधिपः सर्वभूतेषु गूढः यस्मिन् युक्ता ब्रह्मर्षयो देवताश्च तमेवं ज्ञात्वा मृत्युपाशान्श्चिनप्ति घृतात् परं मण्डमिवाति सूक्ष्मं ज्ञात्वा शिवं सर्वभूतेषु गूढं विश्वस्यैकं परिवेष्टितारं ज्ञात्वा देवम् उच्यते सर्वपाशैः. Every shloka is the refresher of the knowledge about the self and the reminder of the sadhana to be done with the details undoubtedly. है ना? But the one of the very essential things to grasp is what? The gurus of the Upanishads. One, they have to tell the entire theme. Two, they have to tell the theme quickly in minimum. Three, they have to tell continuously. Isn't it? They keep on, therefore go on telling. Second is what? It is expected by them that every word, right from the first mantra, so sincerely, seriously, we the students are following. That's what they expect from us. Therefore, they imagine that we are doing sadhana and we have come up to that level, and thus we are available fit for the next sloka, for the next level of teaching. That's how the guru teachers go on teaching. But it is we, unfortunately, because of our irregularity or insincerity or non-application or divided loyalties or multiple goals in our mind, we don't come to the expectation of the Shruti Mata. That's how, if the Shruti Mata has told us now, telling us the fourth chapter, 15th mantra, we have not even done the first chapter, second mantra. I have such way. It happens in everything, like physics teacher. Fifth chapter is already telling, but मैं पहला chapter का ही समझा नहीं. Mathematics teacher has gone up to teaching me the algorithms level. मैं तो algebra भी मेरा नहीं हुआ अभी. English teacher started telling me the literature and the poetry of the highest order. I have not even understood grammar. Sanskrit teacher also telling Mahakavi Kalidas, Vrchakatikam, Avignana Shakuntaram. I know Raghuvansham. He is telling that I am Kalidas. Wherein I have not even understood basic grammar. He taught, but I have learned, not learned. Isn't it like the car driving teacher? In the busiest traffic, very single road, and from both sides the traffic is coming. वो वहाँ कह रहे अब चला गाड़ी. अपन को खाली ग्राउंड में भी चलाना नहीं आया. But 3 months we were under training. In the same way, the Shrutimata keeps on telling sloka after sloka. But we, it is in our self, because of not giving complete time, that there is no growth as expected. तो पदों का अर्थ, श्लोक का अर्थ समझकर उसमें का साधना भी करके we should be reaching by that time, that level. Like in the medical case also. So doctor gives the medicine, he tells the timings, he tells what to eat, he tells what not to eat. Then within 1 week, he expects that with that dosage or medication, we should be much better. बट हम जैसे थे वैसे ही हैं. काहे को दवा नहीं लिया, ठीक नहीं लिया, डोज ठीक नहीं लिया, रूल रेगुलेशन फॉलो नहीं की. Here also the same. So let us update ourselves, let us be fast, grow along with the Upanishad. Now in this 15th mantra, once more the reminder about the truth and the relation between the truth and this phenomenal world. Then what should be our approach for us to realize the truth? Very, very powerful, beautiful thoughts. And the deep knowledge of what thoughts that are given now is so essential for a spiritual seeker to rise above all confusions, doubts, etc. Right? In this mantra 15, about Paramatma Tattva, three things are told, which are said in the Sambandha Bhashya as the introduction only by the Bhashyakara. Same thing is told in the mantra. Again, same thing is told in the Bhashya. This particular portion of mostly fourth chapter of this Upanishad, other chapter also, but इसमें तो तीन तीन बार हमको पढ़ाया जा रहा है. संबंध भाष्य में वही बात, मेन मंत्र में वही बात, उसके भाष्य में भी वही बात. So that the Lord or teacher is ensuring from his side that minimum 3 times he taught us the best of the things. He is clear in doing his responsibility. मैं तो अपना responsibility कर दिया कि जो श्रोता है उनको तीन तीन बार. We have to be equally sincere for our own growth. What are the three things? See the Sambandha Bhashya quickly. 15वां मंत्र का परस्य साक्षी रूपेण अवस्थितत्वम. Now ponder over this thing till it becomes very clear in our understanding, and that understanding is in the memory, and we are never forgetting this. The Paramatma is always in the Sakshi Rupa. He has nothing to do with anything that's happening in this phenomenal world. After this highest understanding about Paramatma, don't come to any lower level. Highest is Sakshirupa. And then if we are not able to maintain that highest level, come to next level. What is next level? सनकादिभिर् ब्रह्मादिदेवैः च अधिकारिपुरुषैः अपि आत्मतया प्राप्यत्वम्. This is the most important thing of Vedanta, most complicated thing also of Vedanta. Okay, let us give 2-3 minutes to ponder over it. Is that one without second Brahman is ultimate, or is this whole phenomenal world of multiplicity is real? याद रखो, ये बेसिक प्रश्न जब तक स्पष्टता नहीं होगा इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग, ये उठाते रहना है, विचारण करते रहना है. एंड विद एवरी टाइम with this question is raised and we try to contemplate, a little better, deeper, wider understanding happens. This exercise has to be continued till the highest and ultimate understanding is convincingly gained, not only listened from the Guru or not just clicking it once in a while. Convincingly हमेशा वो होना. Like after 6 months of driving car, you are so convinced about every of the operational things in the car. स्टीयरिंग का है, गियर, क्लच के हैंड, सारा आपको कन्विंस्ड है अभी. For the first few days of driving, you are more alert, you are afraid. Sometimes you may even do the mistake also. But 6 महीने के बाद तो नहीं होता वो. In the same way, till we are convinced, these things has to be clearly daily raised the question and contemplated. So the Siddhanta Jnana is what? From the ultimate Adhisthana standpoint, always it is Brahman. Janma, Jara, Roga, Mrityu, Vyakriti, Rahita, Brahman alone is ultimate. Asangoham, 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 Puna Puna. That is ultimate. Right? Now, point is, you and I, are we experiencing it? Point one is, we are not experiencing. Point two, then what are we experiencing? This world. Therefore, we have to be explained. We have to be answered to all our questions. From this, our state of present affairs, to explain to us the entire, these extra efforts are done by the Shruti Mata in telling to us about the presence of all these Rishi Muni. तो हमेशा याद रखो, ये सनकादि ब्रह्मादि मुनि है या नहीं है. इफ यू से द वर्ल्ड है तो लोग है. इफ यू से ओनली ब्रह्मन इज देयर, दे आर नॉट देयर. Like if the bank is functional from morning 9:30 to 5:30, all staff are there inside. After 5:36, if you see no function is happening in the bank, why nobody is there? Or nobody is there in the bank, why? Because no function. We should understand the standpoints of both. So therefore, what is the second thought here? First one is Sakshi Rupa. Is it clear? Paramarthasya or Parasya Sakshi Rupena Avasthitatvam. Sakshi Rupena Avasthitam is final. Okay. For our practice. With this practice, we reach to I am Sakshi, then nature of the Sakshi is Sachidananda and I am that. Second one, when you see the phenomenal world, remember it is not accidental. The phenomenal world, whether the science is able to fathom it or not, it is systematically happening. And when it is systematically happening, at every level we attend to, there is responsible individuality is there with Jnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Those responsible individuals are called, individualities are called the Devatas. They are there, they are very much there. Adi Daivika Rupena, Adi Bhautika Rupena, Adhyatmika Rupena. Like Surya Bhagavan. What you see is Adi Bhautika Surya. And there is Indra Loka. What you see there is Adi Daivika Surya. And within me, in my eye and buddhi, it's called Adhyatmika Surya. देवता 3 लेवल में एक्सप्रेस होते. ठीक है. Now these people, Sanakadi, who are they? Sanakadibir Brahmadi Devaihi. Starting from the Sanaka up to the Brahma Deva, even Vishnu Maheshwara, Devaihi. Who are they? That's what we explained just now. Adhikari Purushaihi. And this Adhikari Purusha is technical word. Karaka Purusha also is called. Lucky this word is famous to us in India. Adhikari means the whole government officials. They are called Adhikari, Sarkari Adhikari. So each one in each of the department. What do you mean by Adhikari? Adhistitva Kriyate means He supervises and monitors that whatever the work is given to him, he is able to get it done. Adhikar is not power. Adhikar is responsibility. Like municipal commissioner या municipal अधिकारी है. It is not that he gives orders to everyone out of his arrogance or ego. No. The municipal aspect of the whole city should be taken care of by him. To get it done, then he is given the next level of people to work. To them, he will pass the orders, etc. So, to a Vidyut Shakti Adhikari hai. So, his job is to see that continuous supply of electricity happens. Here also, these are the Adhikari Purushas. Sanakadi Rishis are there, and also Brahmadi Devatas are there. So, for all of them, what is their understanding about the Brahman? Atmataya Prapyatvam. All of them, even though at the Upadhi level, they fulfill their each one's duty, but at the Nirupadhika level, they all know they are one with that Brahman. ये संभव है, इसको संभव करना है, यही स्पिरिचुअलिटी है ना. At the Upadhi level, I am the servant of total. At the Nirupadhika level, I am one with the total. Is it clear? I am one with the total. It's so many places you see. Examples. Anywhere, only example. Don't take it literally and fight with me. Like in army. When they are in their dress and all, so bade officer, chote alag. When all of them are free from that official dress and are in formal dress, they're all general one word, they're all आर्मी पर्सनल. फिर जब बात होती है स्पेसिफाइड में, अधिकारी होते हैं, अलग अलग पोजीशन. एवरीवेयर इन एनी ऑफिस आल्सो. जब तक ऑफिस का काम चल रहा है तो ऑफिसर है, ये है, अब सब एक पार्टी में मिल रहे मानो. सो देर आर फ्रेंड्स. इन द सेम वे व्यवहार लेवल में ईच ऑफ देम हैव देयर पर्टिकुलर इंडिविजुअल पोजीशंस. Ultimately, if you ask them, who are you? We all are Brahman. I am Brahman. They all know. So, Adhikari Purushai Atmataya Prapyatvam. This is what is the second thing to be known about Paramatma Tattva. Third is what? You and I. For you and I, Sadhana Chatushtayadi Yuta Asmadadinam. If you and I are endowed with Viveka Vairagya, Shamadama Paramati Diksha, Shraddha Samadhana, and Mumukshudha. These 2 plus 6 plus 1, that 6 is one set. These 4 is called Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampada. To such people, with this Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampada, going to the Guru, listening from him Tattvamasi Mahavakya, contemplating on that, of course, with all sadhanas, we realize that self. When we realize the self, what will happen to us? Only in our identity with the not self, we were baddha, we were bound. Now, because we are one with the self, from all the bandhana, what happened? Moksha. Therefore, sadhana chatushtayadi yuta asmadadinam moksha siddhim cha aha. So, in this next sloka, the 3 topics that are spoken are: one, he is Sakshi; second, all devatas identify with him, Atma Bhavena; third, you and I, when we are equipped with sadhana chatushtaya sampada and follow the proper way, rules, by realizing our oneness with him, we also become mukta. These are the 3 beautiful things that are told. तो इस ज्ञान को इतना दृढ़ बनावे, यही सत्य ज्ञान है, यही जानने योग्य ज्ञान है, यही ज्ञान जिसका हमें अभ्यास करते रहना. All other things are in the deluded world only. More we give value to them, more we are lost in them. Now let us chant the mantra. Om Sa eva kale vavanasya gopta Vishwadhivah sarva bhuteshu gudhaha Yasmin yukta brahmarshayo devatascha Tamevam jnatva mrityupashanschinatti. Again. Saiva kale vavanasya gopta Vishwadhipah sarva bhuteshu gudhaha Yasmin yukta brahmarshayo devatascha Tamevam jnatva mrityupashanschinatti. Saha eva. That Paramatma alone. Kale, when the right time comes, Bhuvanasya Gopta. He is the protector of the Bhuvana. The entire Brahmandas are being Gopta, taken care of by him, protected by him in time as it is required in the time. The two Mukhya Kalas are, one is Srishti Kala, second is Pralaya Kala. Between दोनों के बीच में स्थिति काल. So he is the Gopta. That Lord alone is protecting all of the worlds according to their required kala. Then Vishwa Adipaha, Vishwa is Sarva, Vishwa is entire universe. Adipaha he is the sole owner of it. Sarva Bhuteshu Gudaha, as the self is there very much hidden in the heart of everyone. Yasmin Yuktaha Brahmarshaya Devataha. All the Devatas and Sanakadi Muni and Brahmarshis, all of them are Yasmin Yuktaha. They are never in forgetfulness of their oneness with this Brahman. They are always in their identity with Brahman. Yasmin Yuktaha Brahmarshaya Devataha cha. Isn't it? Heart in heart, they are one with Brahman. When it's the Vyavahara, whatever minimum required, they do from their side. Fourth one, Tamevam Gnatva. Tam evam gnatva means in this way, knowing the Paramatma alone, the sole cause of everything, and nothing other than Him are by themselves independently caused. Therefore, neither we give credit to anyone, nor we attach to anyone, and never we forget the glory of the self. When we are in this mood, तमेवम ज्ञात्वा कहते हैं उसको. Result is what? मृत्यु पाशान चिनत्ति. He will be freed from his identity with the upadhis, which continuously give him dukkha and leading to मृत्यु. इन सबसे मुक्ति होता है. तमेवम ज्ञात्वा मृत्यु पाशान चिनत्ति. So therefore, what we understand here, we get freed from all Janma Marana when we realize the Lord. The two realizations of the Lord are, one is transcendental, which all those devatas also have, that beyond Upadhi, they are one with Him. हमको भी वही करना है. Second realization of the Lord is, in the empirical Vyavahara level, it is He alone. He is Vishwasya Adipaha. He alone is, what do you call, Sarvabhuteshu Gudaha. And He alone is called as Bhuvanasya Gopta. Immanently, He alone is there. Transcendentally, He alone is there. In this knowledge, I and mine, you and yours, these notions go away. They are all notions. Hai ek hi Paramatma. Like this is my country, this is my continent, this is my state. They are all notions. There is only one earth. Isn't it? This is my river, my part of ocean. These are all made notions only. Otherwise, the source of water called ocean or rivers, they are one only. Space is one, but no, it's Indian space. We will not allow others to fly their flights near this, or American space or Iran space. We will not allow. These are all notions. But space cannot be two, it doesn't belong to any particular fellow. And that's why the proof, whoever have said, ये मेरा, ये मेरा, ये मेरा, जिस जिस चीज को उसने मेरा मेरा कहा, that thing remained there, that fellow has gone away. Isn't it? If I say that this land belongs to me, mera mera, the land remains here, I land somewhere else. I go away. These are all higher knowledges. So transcendentally, He alone. Immanently, His alone. Then, other than Him, there is nobody who is soul, whole soul, independent entity. Neither Brahmadeva, nor Vishnu, nor Shiva, nor Indradi Devata, nor Sanakadi Muni can have anything of their own independence other than that Paramatma Tattva. So they are empowered by His Maya Shakti when they are functional. In the non-functional state, they are one with that Brahman. Like I am talking to you. All this talking in me, only you are listening to my talk. But behind that, my mind is functioning with all my feelings that this text I must study and explain thoroughly. My intellect is functioning, isn't it? ये सब किनके शक्तियां हैं? माया की शक्तियां हैं. माया किसका है? उसी परमात्मा. Therefore, when I am in this transactional world, immanent world, all are His only. I mean, all these upadhis I keep away. Who am I? I am one with Him. So, as a self, I am one with Him, and at the upadhi level, He alone is functioning through me. In these two states of being, there is no specified identity with my upadhis as mine and specific individuality with these upadhis. That's called moksha. Non isolation is moksha, isolation is bondage. Isolating ourselves from the reality in its transcendence, in its immanence. So, that's bondage. So, उपाधि स्थाई में सब उन्हीं का है. निरुपाधि के स्थाई में मैं वो ही मैं हूं, मैं ही वो है. This is how one gets moksha. This shloka is so beautiful. We have seen the word meaning. कल अब जो मिलेंगे हम भाष्य के साथ पढ़ेंगे इसको. आज इतना काफी है. ओम 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 पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमात् पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः. तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. That's great. Study Gita for some time. Please welcome.